NBC4 News at 11 starts with breaking news.
Oh, right there. He just collided against that big rig. Major traffic accident.
That breaking news tonight, a dangerous high-speed pursuit ends in a scary crash. We'll have a live report coming up.
But first, the house that KOVACIK, Magic, and Gretzky built is changing its name. We break down the $700 million deal. Good evening, everyone. I'm Colleen Williams.
And I'm Chuck Henry. Well, let's get right over to Fred Rogo now with details on what, for most of us, was totally unexpected.
Yeah, now here's the fine print that we didn't realize.
Okay.
Back in 2009, Staples, which had been paying for the rights, bought the rights in perpetuity. AEG recently bought Staples out of the name so they could remarket them. Not a lot of people knew that, and that leads us to this. Since 2000, whenever you heard the name Staples Center, you knew something big was going to happen here in Los Angeles. The bright lights, the celebrities. It is LA, and we saw the Lakers win 5 titles there. The Kings won the Stanley Cup there in 2014. Kobe's final game was there in that heart-wrenching memorial service when we said goodbye to the Laker legend. You hear Staples, you think the Grammys, thousands of concerts, maybe sprinkle in a WrestleMania or two. It was always Staples Center, LA's version of Madison Square Garden. Well, now the arena that we have shared so many fond memories at is getting a new name, and that arena will now be known as Crypto.com Arena. AEG sent us this rendering a little while ago. Crypto.com spent $700 million for the naming rights, making it one of the largest naming rights deals in history. The name change goes into effect Christmas Day when the Lakers host the Nets. In a few months, if your friends say, hey, let's go to Staples, it'll be to buy office supplies, maybe some printer paper, but not the stadium downtown.
It's going to be hard for most fans to do that name change. You're just naturally going to think Staples.
Yeah, for a good while, but then I think it'll sink in. Crypto.com.
Crypto.com.
Fred's out there live.
That's it.
All right. Thanks, Fred.
Thanks, Fred.
We have more breaking news to tell you about tonight. The 5 freeway is still shut down right now and backed up for miles after a high-speed police chase ended in a terrible crash out there.
NBC4's Robert KOVACIK joins us live now from Lincoln Heights with more on what happened. Robert.
Colleen and Chuck, we want to be clear, that's the 5 freeway south, and what we have are 2 different perspectives for you. The first shows the backup stretching 3 miles all the way to the Glendale freeway, and where I'm standing right here, you can see where the 5 freeway south is now closed here in Lincoln Heights. Now, investigators still trying to determine if this all began as a domestic violence incident. The initial reason, a woman hopped behind the wheel. News Shopper 4 overhead when it came to its conclusion.
You may hop off the freeway at any point.
2 counties, 2 hours, and this is how the rush hour pursuit finally came to an end.
Pursuit. Oh, right there. He just collided against that big rig. A major traffic accident.
And inside the GMC pickup, a woman too injured to surrender.
The CHP officers made contact with the vehicle.
So he's breaking the window so that they can see inside.
Breaking open the right front window, and therefore finding an unresponsive 43-year-old female from the city of Valencia.
GMC, right? Yeah, GMC.
Authorities have been chasing the 43-year-old since they tried to pull her over on the 126 in the Oxnard area of Ventura County.
The call was of a possible under-the-influence driver driving that vehicle. And at that point was when the CHP made contact. The vehicle failed to yield, and the pursuit ensued.
From there, she headed into LA County. She never stopped, and she didn't slow down.
So picking up speed there.
It was very dangerous because of the speeds.
And here on the 5 South, that lifted pickup smashed into the rear of an 18-wheeler, then crashed into a center divider. The CHP says she alone was hurt in the pursuit. First, CPR on this driver responsible for attempting a high-speed getaway. Then it was first responders who raced to get her to the closest emergency room. And you're looking at nearby County USC where that woman was taken. We still do not know her condition at this hour, and we still don't know when the 5 South will reopen. Let me step out of the way again, Chuck, and show you. They are diverting traffic off of the 5 South at Main Street exit and allowing cars and trucks to get back on at Mission. Live tonight here in Lincoln Heights, I'm Robert KOVACIK. Chuck, that's the latest from here.
All right, thank you very much, Robert.